There are a ton of different mechanical keyboard options available out there, but which one is the right one to get? My favorite size personally is a 75% keyboard. It's not too small, it's not too big, it is just the perfect size. But even in that range, there are a lot of different options. Two of my favorite ones are from Keychron and Nuphy, basically the K3 model and the Air75. You guys have been requesting this video a lot, so finally it's time to try to put these two keyboards head to head and see which one will be the right one for you. There is no clear winner. It's gonna be very subjective. My goal in this video is to share all the facts, specs, and let you hear the keyboard, let you look at the lighting, and then you get to choose which one could be the right one for you. And by the way, my name is Sean. This is my tech channel where I do unboxing, reviews, and tutorials. So if you like videos like this, you may want to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and when you hit the bell icon, make sure to change that to all, because that's the only way you'll be notified for all my future videos. And before we dive right in, if you appreciate what I do, because it takes a long time to put these videos together, please give this video a like, and then we're gonna dive right in. And one final disclaimer, I am not a keyboard expert. I'm only sharing my personal opinion as an end user based on what I've experienced and the research I have done. So here are the two most popular low profile RGB mechanical keyboard with hot swappable switches. They have a lot in common, but they're also very different. They both cost about the same, so cost should not be a determining factor as far as which one you want to get. Depending on the configuration, that could be 10 or 20 bucks higher or lower, but they're both basically around 100 bucks. This is the Keychron K3. This is the Nuphy Air75. So these both are 75% keyboards, and that's basically a 10 keyless keyboards in a compact format. So you still have your arrow keys, you have your function keys, you got your page up, page down, home, and end button, and things like that. They both have 84 keys, and that's about the size. The Keychron K3 is 22 millimeters thick, and the Nuphy Air75 is 16 millimeters. When you look at them in person, honestly, you can't even tell the difference, so I would call them honestly about the same height. The Keychron K3 weighs 483 grams. The Air75 weighs 523 grams. The K3 has a battery size of 1550 milliamps. Air75 has a battery size of 2500 milliamps. They're both compatible with Mac and Windows, and as far as the connectivity, in Bluetooth mode, they both can connect to multiple devices. In Bluetooth mode, K3 uses a Bluetooth 5.1, Air75 uses Bluetooth 5.0. Air75 also offers a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi band connectivity, and it comes with its own receiver built in or included in the packaging, but K3 does not offer that. It's Bluetooth only. They both have aluminum body, but when it comes to the keycaps, the K3 has ABS keycaps, and Air75 uses PBT keycaps, which they're known to be a little bit more premium. One of the differences between the keycaps are the ABS keycaps are known to develop that little bit of a shine over time, but PBT does not. As far as the switches, you can get both of them with red, blue, or brown switches. Red switches are linear switches, blue are clicky, and brown are tactile, which is somewhere in between. With Air75, you get Keychron, low profile Keychron switches, mechanical. In the K3, you have the option to get Keychron's own optical low profile switches, or you can get the same switches, the Keychron switches. So you have two options in here. By the way, one thing I wanted to mention before I forget, they both, regardless of which keyboard you get, they use the same kind of like cross cherry style stems, the big cross. So all these switches are interchangeable. So for example, I can get the switches, or I'm sorry, the keycaps are interchangeable. So I can get the keycaps from this keyboard and put it on this keyboard, and it works just fine. I have the version 1 Keychron that does not have any adjustable legs, but version 2 has an adjustable leg that it can flip up, and it gives you two options. I think one is 3 degrees and one 6 degrees. So you have that option, which is great. When it comes to Nuphy, these are the magnetic legs that they come with. So you can, if you want to attach them, you can simply drop them on here and you have this option. When I don't have them on, I don't know what I'm going to do with them because the Nuphy comes with this really nice and fancy leather type kind of like folio keyboard that you can actually use as a stand as you're typing. But with these legs on, it's going to be hard to put this in this folio right here. But one more thing about Nuphy that is nice, if you want to order a different set of keycaps, they actually do have some option. This is, for example, their Christmas edition that they were nice enough to send to me for free. So I'm gonna pop that open and take a look at it. So you have this option. But with Keychron, as far as I know, this is their classic kind of like color tone that they have: dark gray, light gray, and the orange buttons. And that's typically what you get. So as you can hear, very, very quiet. So anyways, personally, when it comes to the sound, I'm a big fan of the sound that the enclosed housing will create. So that's my personal preference. But if you want a very slim, kind of like an open look design like this, then you can definitely go with that. However, when it comes to the lighting, because this has so much open space between the keyboards and I can actually see between the keycaps and I can see the switches, this, when it's illuminated, in my opinion, it looks better than this one. So let's talk about the lighting a little bit. In Keychron, you always have this dedicated light button, and then with that you can change the style. And with Air75, you hold down the function button and then you use the arrow key. Air75 has these unique illuminated bars on the two sides. Each of them has a different meaning essentially. So one of them will show if the caps lock is on or not, and then show the connection status. And then this side will show the battery status and things like that. So my room is lightly lit right now. Obviously it's not pitch black, but I wanted you to kind of get a feel for how they look. Let me put up similar lighting patterns if I can. These are not exactly the same, but similar rainbow patterns so you guys can get a feel for it. Like I said, there's a little bit of a difference. So these keycaps, the letterings are transparent. So the letterings and numbers, things like that is illuminated. This one is not. I'm going to let you see this in different angles to see how much light is coming through versus this one. So I got to tell you, when it comes to the lighting, I like the lighting of the K3 better. When it comes to the sound of the keyboard, I like the sound of the Air75 better. If I were to go back, I will probably get the K3 with clicky switches, and I will get my Air75 with tactile switches. Then I think that would be my perfect combo. But that's all I want to show you about the lighting. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So this was it, guys. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. I have a feeling this video ended up a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but as long as you guys find it beneficial, that's all that matters. If you got any feedback or comment for me, definitely drop it down below. If you haven't had a chance to like this video, please do so. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.